Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are just visiting this channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. So on this video, this is what we're going to be teaching, a one-sided dress. If this is what you're interested, please kindly stay to the end. Thank you. So the first thing we are going to do is to mark out our starting line and also go ahead to mark out all the vertical measurements, which is our bust point. This is me marking my bust point. The bust point I'm working with is 11.5, and then I go ahead to mark the underbust. The underbust I'm working with is 15.75, and then the half length. This is a dress. Usually you can cut this on with the full dress, but because it's long dress and my paper is not enough, so I had to just work on with the half length. So you can actually cut this with the full length of the dress. So I've gone ahead to mark my bust points, and also I'm gonna ahead to mark my underbust and also my half length. So I'm just trying to confirm the measurements if they are accurate. And the next thing for us is to start putting in our shoulder measurement. So you are going to mark your shoulder measurement, whatever shoulder measurement you have. The shoulder measurement I'm working with is 8, and then I came down by 1, which is our shoulder slant, and then I went in to connect that with our neck width. So the neck width I'm working with is 3 by 3, so I've connected that, and the next thing we are going to mark is our armhole. So remember how we always take our armhole, which is your bust measurement with your bust measurement divide by 6 plus 1.5. So I'm just trying to write this out to repeat again for the purpose of those who are beginners and just learning this for the first time. So whatever you have, your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. So whatever you have is what you are going to mark. So the bust measurement I'm marking here is 42 divided by 6 plus 1.5. 42 divided by 6 plus 1.5. So that's what we're going to be marking. So I went ahead to zoom in the camera so you all can see, and what I have is 8.5. So you are going to mark 8.5, but remember, whatever you have, which is your bust measurement, divided by 6 and add 1.5. And the next thing is to create our line for our armhole. So you're going to go in by your shoulder measurement and connect these lines together to create your armhole. So I've gone ahead to do that, and the next thing is to divide the armhole by 2. So whatever you get, you go in by 0.5 and connect these lines together. So this enables you to create your armhole. So I've gone ahead to create that, to connect that together, and the next thing is to divide your bust measurement by 4, and whatever you get, you mark and connect the line to the armhole. You could add 1 inch allowance or 1.5. So whatever you do, whatever that works for you, kindly do so. So I'm connecting the lines together. The next thing for us is to tighten our shoulder slope. Remember how we always tighten in. You go in by 0.25 and connect it to the line of your shoulder slope. So we have done that by tightening it, and then your neckline, you either do 3 by 3 or 3 by 4, whatever works for you, but don't go too deep. So remember, because it's a one-sided dress, we are going to be trimming this off. Okay, so I've connected that, and this is me connecting my neckline. Once you're done doing this, the next thing you're going to do is to go ahead to mark your waistline, what your waist measurements. So whatever you have your waist measurement, add your 1 inch or 1.5, but don't add up to 2 inch because this is a crepe, and then connect the lines together. So I've gone ahead to connect the lines together, and then we are just going to be cutting off. Remember, it's a long dress, so this is just a guide for us to have the waistline, for us to have from the a starting line to the waistline. So I'm going to cut off and then show you how to draft the other parts. Once we're done cutting, this is what we have. So I've gone ahead to open it, and then you'll be coming down by either 7 or 6, depends on your preference, whatever measurement you want to come down with. So after coming down on that part, then you connect your line either with a straight rule or you come down with a curve rule. It all depends on how you want it. Remember, on the video, the dress is not curvy from the other side of the neckline, so you just come down by either 6 or 7, whatever works for you, and then you connect it. So this is the back. We're going to be working on the back. So you just fold your paper into two, and then you mark out the zipper area, and also you mark out the, you just connect the seam line. What you have for the front, you just pin your pattern paper together and use it to trace the back. We're not going to be having marking the dart on the back for this pattern. We're not going to be marking the back for the back dart. So if you notice, the front does not have that, so you just work with me. This is you create your zipper line, and then you cut off the neckline. Remember, we did a the neck tightening for the front. You repeat the same process by doing the neck tightening on the back, and then whatever measurement you have for the front, you repeat for the back. That is your the same measurement for the waist, the same measurement for the bust line. So you're just going to cut through. I'm done cutting, so this is me bringing the front and the back together, and the next thing we are going to be doing is to cut on our fabric. So the next video you are going to be seeing is me cutting on the fabric. Thank you. I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into two, and then when you fold your fabric, make sure you use your pin to pin them down. So I'm going to try to take my hip depth, just so I could create the length, or so I could create where I am going to put the hip depth. So that is me trying to create the hip depth. From your waist, you come down by 8, depends on your body, or you come down by 7 for a slimmer person. So this person is a plus size person, so I came down by 9 for a hip, and then I'm trying to place the measurement for the hip. And also, do not forget to take the length of the dress. You can't see these lines because they are very faint, so that is me connecting it from the waistline to meet the hip. So whatever you have for your waistline, connect it to meet the hip. The hip measurement I'm working with is about, I think, about 48 or 47. So I'm trying to connect it so you could have that curve. Remember how the video the picture of the dress is. I'm done marking out all my lines, and then I'll be cutting through. Once you are done cutting, you're going to place your front pattern and place it on the fabric, and then you cut out the one-sided shoulder. Make sure you use a pin to hold this so it would not be shaking. So you're going to cut out the one-sided shoulder, and once you are done doing that, you are going to put it aside, and then we are going to be cutting out and working on the back piece. So this is the back piece. You're going to cut out the neckline. What we did for the front piece is what you're also going to do for the back piece. So you just pin your front piece together, fold your fabric, pin them together so the fabric will not be shaking, and then cut through, because it's the same measurement for the front and the back. So that is the zipper side. You're going to be going in by 0.5 on that part to get that curve that I'm creating from the waistline, this part. So go in by 0.5 and then get out that curve, because the back is not entirely straight. And the next thing for us is to align the front and the back together, like I'm doing so. So you put your pins aside, open the front and the back. So remember, the back has a two-sided, which is the zipper. I've gone ahead to join it together off the camera because this video was very long, so I needed to just cut out some other stuff. And then you put your pins together like I'm pinning, pin the shoulder to each other, the front and the back, and also pin the part where it was slanted, because the fabric is London crepe, is shaking, so you have to work carefully with your pins. After pinning all the sides together, we are going to start cutting out the back one-sided shoulder. Like I did, I cut it out. Remember, it's a one-sided dress. So once you are done cutting, the next thing for you to do is to start taking out all your measurements. This is me coming down to my waistline. I'm trying to mark out my waist my waist measurement, and then my hip line. This is where I'm going to place my waist measurement. The lines are very faint because this is a bright cloth. I don't want to use chalk, so it will not be messy. So you are going to mark your waistline, so you would see where to place your waist measurement. So this is me trying to mark it out, so I'll really understand where I'm placing my waist measurement. So I've gone ahead to take my dart on both sides. So once you get your middle part on the dress, you take your dart. So this is me taking in my dart, and the dart I'm going in on both sides are 4.75 on both sides. That's what I'm taking for my dart. So make sure you take out your dart measurements. So I'm just trying to be careful because this is a light fabric to create the dart leg. 1 inch after your bust point and 2 inch before your hip line to create your dart leg. 1 inch after your bust point and 2 inch before your hip line to create your dart leg, because this dart is not starting from the bust point. I wish I was able to really show you how the dart leg look on the fabric, but because this is a very light cloth, I really didn't want to use my tailor's chalk. So I'm going to go ahead to create, to mark, to sew my dart, and this is what we have. I've gone ahead to sew the dart. That is for the back, and this is for the, sorry, that's for the front, and this is for the back. This is how it look, like I mentioned. So I've gone ahead to do that, and the next thing for us is to join the both sides together. So once I'm done, I'm going to show you how it looks. So this is what we have after joining the two sides. So I've gone ahead to join the two side and also attach the strap for the one side there. This video was very long. If you notice, I had to wear 3 outfits. This is because this video was done on different days. So I've gone ahead to join the two sides together. I've fixed my zip. I've weaved the part that needs to be weaved. I've connected everything together. So I'm just trying to show you how the final look is before putting it on the mannequin, so you guys would see. So the next video you are going to be seeing is me putting it on the mannequin. So if you are just visiting this channel for the very first time, thank you so much for staying to the end, and please subscribe, hit on the notification bell so you can get notified once I upload any video, and do where to comment. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Bye.